Okay, so today's video is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to be going over some of the accessories that I have for the iPhone 15 Pro Max that have made my experience with the phone more enjoyable. So number one, for traveling, this thing is amazing. This is the Anker 100 watt charging brick. This thing's kind of expensive, but I did get it on sale. It's got 3 different charging ports here, 2 USB-C and 1 USB-A. I was hesitant to pay the extra money for something like this since I already had some chargers, but this is nice because you can fast charge on multiple devices. So even though I'm charging my watch and my phone at the same time, they're both charging at max capacity. And if you have a MacBook Pro, you can also get the fast charging with this too. It's also cheaper than Apple's, I think it's a 65 watt charging brick, so this is definitely a nice to have. Next up is a MagSafe wallet. And I know not everybody likes MagSafe wallets, but I genuinely do like using a MagSafe wallet because it's just one less thing I have to worry about caring about. Sure, it does make the phone a little bit bulkier, but it's not any more bulkier than it would be if you were carrying a separate wallet with your phone. And actually, some of these brands make them pretty slim. So when I had my previous iPhone, I think it was the iPhone 12 Pro Max, I had Apple's MagSafe wallet, and that did just fine. It was a little bit sketchy in that I feel like it was more likely that I'd lose a card in that, because once you take one card out, then all of the other ones are loose. So you have to make sure that when you if you have a card out, when you place your phone in your pocket, it's upright, and you just have to be really careful. So instead of the Apple MagSafe wallet, now I have the Peak Design MagSafe wallet, and this is the one with the stand. So this is really nice because this hinge right here for the stand, it's actually really sturdy. So I wasn't sure how it would hold up, but it does really well. And check this out. Once you open up this flap, you can pull it and the cards just come up like that. So I cannot tell you enough how handy that is to have, because you don't have to worry about fumbling with your cards as you're trying to pay for something. If I were to go back in time and make this purchase again, I might go with a different color. The yellow sorts, and this was to be expected a little bit, but the yellow did get a little bit dirty. I don't really mind it too much, but if you are kind of worried about how clean your gear looks, then I'd go with a darker color. Now there's going to be times where I need something a little bit more rugged, and in that case actually I went with this MagSafe Pelican case right here. Alright, so with this case you can actually just open it up with the latch right here, and then you have your card spot. This can hold, I think, up to 7 cards. Actually no, that's the Peak Design. This one can hold up to 4 cards, and then you have a spot for cash here. So that's really nice to have if you are going to be going into environments that require something a little bit more rugged. Alright, so this next one is probably my favorite iPhone 15 accessory. This is the Polar Pro case. It's called the Light Chaser case. So I'll just kind of give you a view of everything. Here's the side. The only thing I wish that was a little bit different about this is that these were actual metal instead of plastic. And it's also comes with this little wrist loop, which is nice to have. The cool thing about this case is that you can actually cover up the lens right here, or the little lens array, with this cover, so the lenses don't get scratched. And the lenses will definitely get scratched. If you have this phone for 2 to 3 years, it is very likely that it's going to get scratched. It happened on my last iPhone. So this is very, very nice to have. But check this out, you can actually get filters for this. This is a variable ND filter by Polar Pro, made specifically for the iPhone 15, just to slip on this case right here. And you can just pop this cover off, and now you have a variable ND filter. So that's going to be great if you're trying to make sure that your shutter speed is slow enough to get some of that motion blur to make your footage look a little bit more natural. It does also come with a little plastic case for your variable ND. I would also consider getting a charging pad, maybe for the kitchen or something. That's what I did with this Elego charging stand. The thing is not very expensive. You just pop in a MagSafe charger in the top of it and you can put your iPhone on, and it does work with nightstand mode if that matters to you, but it's just nice to have in the kitchen if you're trying to watch a video or just put up a recipe or something like that. Okay, so for this next product, a company called Magtame sent out their charging cables. Specifically, they sent me a USB-C to USB-C, which I have right here, and a USB-A to USB-C that I actually use in my car. And the other thing that's good about this is it has built-in magnets to help wrap up the cord. So basically, you can just kind of store it in your bag or in your car, and it's really neat, really tidy. One of the things I hate the most about a lot of my storage bins that hold electronic stuff in there is that I have a bunch of wires that are tangled up in those bins. So I kind of wish that all of my cables had this. Thank you again, Magtame, for sending that out. I honestly would recommend this product. The final accessory that I want to talk about for the iPhone 15 is the shellless display cover. This cover is made of a sapphire glass, so it is extremely scratch resistant. Since I put this cover on my phone, I've had no scratches or cracks, and that's not something I can say for every other screen cover that I've ever bought, which usually break within a week or so. So those are my favorite accessories for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. If you guys have anything in particular that you would like to share with the community, let me know in the comments section below. Obviously, you want to get yourself a nice small SSD so you can record log footage on your phone. I'm not going to go over that in this video, but maybe in another one. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks.